Right, something's terrorizing Eisengrab. 11 Noctiers. Let's let them come down from the mountains. Prefer not to fight them on uneven ground, because we might get unlucky with the way it's with the layout, and I don't want to give them height advantage. Yeah, plus 20 versus fear, which is obviously amazing, and considering we've taken undead late game, that would be just the best we could get. Bonabar, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Camelot. Tis a silly place. The old spear wall tactic. Never fails. It's only a model. Yeah, run into that, you buggers. A fair old amount of hit point damage. In fact, can I give... Yeah, let's give the two-handed axe the height advantage. Let's count the stabs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go for 10. Come on, boys. 7. Ah, damn. And now it's all falling apart. There we go. Like, if Spear Mastery increased the amount of armor piercing on the spears, I might give a spear only playthrough a try, you know, like a friggin' Spartan type tactic thing. But of course the Spartans use all sorts of weapons. It's just that, you know, the spear was so iconic. They also used short swords. Yes, Afric. Again, I'm just moving forward and I'm marking the corpses so that they can't get into contact with them. A Spearmaster with Duelist was pretty fun, actually. But I mean, please tell me he had stars in melee defense. Because without a shield... Because obviously duelists can't use shields. That's always the lack of shield that makes me think about a character. Like, they would have to have a few stars in melee defense, otherwise they're just... they're not gonna be surviving very long, are they? Shit. Come on. Good shot, Jungen. Damn, that one's a worry now. Concerned about this confident one. And now you guys can't hit him. Good, at least that's taken care of his confidence. And actually, Griff, you can attack twice because you only contact with one of them. It's Pattern that needs to keep his shield up. But his turn's done already. Whoops, that was an oversight. Okay, let's go full attack here. Ow! Ooh! Easy XP. $700 or 800 gold. Nice little payday. Which we certainly need though. There's no food here. We'll see what the mission is, but most likely it's going to be a greenskin hunt, which is going to be a bit much for us, I reckon. I don't really want to do it. Do I need the Rusty Malkoif? I do not. We can sell it. What we need to do is go do some exploring. What you got for us? Sorry, no thank you. We'll stop in at Eichendorf, see if we can't get some food, and then we'll explore. There must be like a little shed with some zombies in we can go clear out. Oh yeah, I missed out the copper. Whoopsie. Distracted. Maybe a quick mission. What have you got for us? Brigands? Sure, but pay us more. I accept. Let's just camp and buy some breakfast before we set off. Generally, our money situation doesn't look too bad. Do I need any of this stuff particularly? Not really. And I should even have not looked. Okay, it's only woodsman, butcher. No, no thanks. Where we're off to? Forgotten Ruins. While we're there, we'll do some exploring. What's our renown? Oh yes, but we have already got the work for the nobility ambition. Just approaching from this side. I want to see if I can get a more favorable bit of terrain. Wait, I wanted to fall back because I don't think I distributed the correct weapons on everybody. Don't see us needing a spear wall against brigands. Regular weapons, I think will do just nice, just fine. Ugh. God, I want that second crossbowman. Did you feel useless in reserve? You did not. Okay, good. None of them, surprisingly. I was expecting more raiders. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 raiders. Okay. So in retrospect, the spear wall could actually have worked. But never mind all that. Oh, almost one-shot him. Where's my flail user? I need him to fight their flail user. Okay, but I need you to be 2 squares away from these guys. The problem is that's a touch dangerous. We're gonna have to... I don't want to put you guys here because you'll just get pushed back and you'll take damage. So move forward by 2 squares. If you can. Ugh, rough terrain. Not good. Krytar, that's actually kind of scary because then he's going to be in range of those two, but finish this guy off. Nope. See, now I can't put Griff there because then that leaves this square open. Actually, I should put Krytar in that square next to him. Whoopsie. He's got some backup though. But we've got to keep an eye on Krytar. He's in a bit of danger there, I think. Throwing toothpicks, you mother! Oh, thank God he missed those 2 stabs. Ow! That's Stobbie, you mother... You guys! Good hit. Oh, kneecap. I wish that could have been like a pierced hand or something to reduce melee skill. I actually need to move Stobbie because there's an open pathway here that he's going to get hit by both of those toothpicks if he's not careful. Okay, but what weapon can you go to? Ooh, you can go to your greatsword. Okay, in that case. Again, it's dangerous because he's not going to be having a shield, but... if that hit, it would have been worth it. But no. Doesn't hit. Yes, Padden, that's that Roundel doing work. Can you knock this guy back? You sure can. actually going to move Griff down here to help Kryatar, but more importantly, to obscure this guy's shots at Stobbie. So if this raider takes this position to have height advantage on Griff, at least of no consequence will have height advantage on him in turn. Oh, I could have adrenaline there, and I could have waited with Caber to break this guy's shield first. So that's why I take the 24% chance even to hit, because if I break his shield, I know he'll act before Caber, so I'm just buffing his damage to hit Caber with by removing his shield. Okay, Kratar, what is your woodcutter's axe? I don't think it's necessary because you just need one of these stabs to land. There you go. So I didn't want to kill that guy with an axe out, and then I'd be without a shield and I'd be getting weapons thrown at me. Oh, almost. You gotta love, you have got to love adrenaline. Great shot, Jungian. Great work, Pie. Flails, man, they're the best. See, okay, now I want to break this guy's shield with an axe, but then I'm exposing myself to toothpicks. Okay, well, his turn is done, so at least it'll only be the other guy. And also, I want that armor, so I'm going to break the shield. And then we're going to stun lock him with Griff and dagger him up. I'm not too phased about this armor. It's only 90 points. Come on. I knew that guy's luck would run out. If I use adrenaline, it'll be how much? Okay, that's not what I expected. I thought just by clicking on it, it would show me how much fatigue. Okay, I screwed that up. Can't do that, I don't want to destroy that armor. But Stobbie does need to be careful, yes, so I'll get a shield out and just stay safe. Oh, he's running. Which I actually don't mind. See, he's perched in a very difficult spot to dagger him, but well, we can just knock him down, of course. Damn it, Jungian. Go get him. Stabbing. Well, he's away. Crowtail. Oh, you've got the dagger. And quick hands lets him get a stab off. Nice. And the old knockdown. And Stobbie, just stay alive. Yeah, frick. Yeah, with height advantage and a shield, we should be just fine. No problem. Oh! Crossbows only attack once a turn, but good lord, they hit hard. Oh, one more. Here we go. Griff, you got this, Griff. Good man. Good, so that's one set of basic mail. 6 more sets needed at least. Who's got the highest fatigue? 92 is quite high. Another 92. 100. Wow. Caber. All the best armor and weapons on Caber. And Stobbie, let's keep you alive with Worn Chain. Evening, duckios. What are the lads carrying here? Broken weapons that need to be repaired. It is nice they've got spare weapons and armor just ready to go. It's good stuff. Okay, Stobbie, you're a raider. That's unlucky. Plus 3 stars. 3 stars, he only gets plus 3, so that was actually a 1 if it wasn't for the stars. What else? Fatigue. Quick hands raider. I'm going to keep him on the back line though, until he's all the way up to having battle forged. I really want to keep him safe. I'm considering his time on the back lines just as an investment in keeping him alive. These loadouts are all totally fine. Right, let's do some exploring. I have to admit, my daily rate is higher than I thought it would be this early on. We're only 26 days in and it's 200 and something. God, there's loads of orcs everywhere. Could I just find like a simple little collapsed dwelling with some humble nachters? Oh, what? Your breath appears before you as though it were carried in purses of grey. It started slowly at this pain, spits of snow, winds that had come from ancient glaciers. One step sank your foot deep into the white powder, and it was then you knew the rest of the journey would be a test of endurance. You wonder how the men of old did it, living in these parts. They sat around campfires with all the world out to get them. Sat in the darkness, surrounded by flurries of ice, sat in isolation. They were born here. That must have been their trick. Ignorance was their warmth. Only a man who knows no better could live in a place such as this. The men of the Davkul's chosen stagger and fall and don't get back up. With quite the speed they used to. A few have taken to coughing fits and others look about ready to succumb to exhaustion. Only the strongest of the bunch carry on with no problem. It is these who surely share linked ancestors of this horrid land. Damn this place. Okay, that's the first time I've had that. Interesting. Picassus needs some time off. Kazathor has the higher resolve. Wait. 42, 44. Davgin has the higher resolve. Not by much. Let's get out of here. That sucked. Ooh, that's potentially scary, so I'm going to avoid that. I just want to find a little hut. Maybe. I mean, the little huts tend to be not that scary. Well, in my experience. But also the huts don't tend to be nestled in the mountains, so... Let's go explore there, and then we'll go jump into Hellfest and Helfenstein. Yeah, it's true. Only one guy got sick. I should be grateful for that. It could have been the entire lot of our men. We'll return to these castles once we're a little bit stronger, or at least have a second crossbowman who's competent. The fact that we're coming up on a month and we only have our original crossbowman is a real concern. So I'm going to keep bouncing between the cities, doing work, trying to get this ambition done. But we need to keep buying ranged guys. Oh wow, 9 got sick. Jeez, like, it reminds me, I used to actually hire rat catchers when I first started playing. Never again. Exploring beyond the wall, indeed. Do we have an active mission? Oh, I should have gone back to get paid. Stobbie, you fool. Stupid. I went entirely the wrong direction. can we go explore? Let's just, yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll get paid and then we'll head off in a loop here. We must find a little hut there at some point. All these orcs. It's a pity we don't have a more archer-focused group because we could make short work of these orcs. I suppose we could depend on a spear wall tactic, but risky. There we go. So, a few armored Wiedergängers and a few Nachtzehrs. Exactly what I wanted. Make sure everyone on the front line has daggers because we're going to need to stab those Nachtzehrs. Stab the Wiedergängers or pop their heads open. And we'll kill the Nachtzehrs. Hang on, has our sergeant recovered from his sickness? Wow, that was quick. Yeah, Picasso, good man. In fact, this is probably one of the easier missions, so I'll let some of the guys who are in reserve, we'll give them a go. Who's highest level here? Griff, you can take this fight off. And Pi can take this fight off. Although Kezathor the Huskarl doesn't quite have the accuracy to use that mace properly. So just, yeah, spear wall is good. In fact, it's going to be all spears and daggers. Because zombies. No, but hang on, I don't want to destroy their armor. Well, we'll just be careful. Just what I wanted. Let them come in. In fact, everybody move one square south. Now, if I was ultra committed, I would actually work out what the initiative is of all my battle brothers and then order them in a way that you can actually use their initiative so that they attack in a particular order. But that would involve numbers. I'm lazy, so not going to do that. Also, no spear walls. I don't want to damage like that guy's armor. I want all that armor. That one I'd like as well. So it's just these two so far who are going to get stabbed. The rest will get chopped and bashed. You gotta love crossbows with the crossbow ability. This is at around about this sort of level. Once you're like level 5 early on in the game, the crossbows really shine. They're actually better than bows. But obviously once you get to tier 3 and the warbows are just better. But this is when they're at their most powerful. I mean, look at that. We just two-shot a zombie with a crossbow. Oh, that's bad. See, I may as well stab this guy. Why not? Of no consequence. Get in there. Davkul. Who else we got here? Kratar. Good stabbing. No frick. Oh, almost. I might be able to steal his weapon. Yes. Haha. Nerd zombie. Nice weapon, nerd. This one's gonna eat. Oh, it moved off the zombie. That's very weird. Can they not eat zombies anymore? No, they must be able to. That's bizarre behavior that he did that. I mean, I'm grateful. Idiot. Yeah, I like the powering down sound effect. That's adrenaline. That's very cool. I like adrenaline. That's such a good skill. I think like we're going to run into problems in the later game once we get the bigger undead fights, and even if you're not using adrenaline in those fights, then fatigue becomes an issue, and adrenaline obviously drains your fatigue so much. But I think if you use it intelligently and selectively to burst down high value enemies, it could be worth it. Damn it. Not liking all the dagger fighting we're doing. Come on, boys. That's better. Padden stands against 3 zombies. He gives no fucks. Good man. Damn it. Davkul, can you, yes, steal that zombie's weapon? Good man. On, Davkul. What is that? Can we get this guy's armor? We might as well. That's just more money, really, but yeah. That's more money in that we're not damaging the armor that we can sell, so we'll get more money for it. Okay, for real though, stop hitting Kazathor. Oh. There we go. Fucking dangerous, these zombies. Too tired, come on. Oh. The back line just standing around. Come on, boys. Dagger these things so we can go home. Just like that. Do I think it's because we had, well, because one of them is a B team. Davkul. I need to rename the B team one, because I expect him to get replaced. So there's the Davkul A team, and then there should be Davkul B team as well. Yeah, there you go. I'll rename the B team one. So all that stabbing is obviously risky, but here's how it pays off. I mean, we probably got, that's 500. It's like 400, like 2,500, 3,000 gold worth of armor. Didn't cost us a cent. Evening, Kogata. And here we go. So we'll keep that Davkul, and we'll change the Mace Master Davkul. Where is he? There we go. If he's a mace specialist, why is he in the back line? Oh, he will be a mace. Okay, I see, right. We'll call this Kogatler. Is it one word? Kogatler. See, I forget. I've been using him as a Huskell, but he's actually going to be a frontline mace specialist once we are able to get him on the front line. We need to do some shuffling about of the order at some point. Also, of no consequence is level 5. So I want him to start doing what Huskarls need to do, which is rotate guys out when they're in trouble. So he's got rotation, and now he's got Axe Mastery. So this is the point where we make the switcheroo. So Kogatla, you're a mace specialist, so you use a mace and a dagger. And we'll put you, where is, there, we'll put you there, and then we've got to find the axe specialist. That's going to be next to you. So as a Huskarl, I'm kind of tempted, and because he's an axe master, I was trying to give him like a hatchet and a shield. So then if he rotates one of these 3 guys in front of him, he's got a shield and an axe to go to. Unless, yeah, his fatigue is fine. Wow, he's got loads of fatigue. Awesome. So Kazathor the Huskarl, you should use this hand axe. And of no consequence, you use the hatchet until we find you another. Well, in that case, if you're going to carry a hatchet, you may as well carry a sword. It's more damage. But you are an axe specialist. Once we get another hand axe, we'll give you that. Okay, Precausis, the sergeant. Range defense. Resolve. Ooh, +3 and without any stars. That's too good to turn down. No point really in taking Polar Mastery, so we'll take Anticipation instead. It was some nice loot. Most notably, our second archer will use one of these mail coifs. We've got another worn mail. Let's just make sure everybody up front has mail at least. And the flanks have mail. So now Precausis next in line. And we've got spare armor here. Actually, the leather laminar is better. This is the heaviest head armor we have so far. So which of you nerds? Of course it's this nerd, it's Kaber. I'm thinking this is -10 for 130, this is -7 for 110. I'm just looking at some of the fatigue numbers here. So 60 here is a bit low. 68's a bit low as well. So someone like Padden who's got 80 fatigue can probably wear something a bit heavier, like that. Or like that's a bit more reasonable. See, someone like Davkul. Oh, hang on, he was only on the front line for one quick fight though. We need to get Pi back on the front line. Pi is a flail master who has loads of fatigue, so he can actually get away with using the ancient legionary helmet. We've got an A-team Huskarl and a B-team marksman. I should make sure we don't have any B-team Huskarls kicking about because they don't need to be getting experience. No. Actually, as the mace master, shouldn't I just leave you on the front line? I think so, yes. Because we should really have the 2 Huskarls in reserve. Because only at certain points are we going to use all 4 of the Huskarls. It's not very often when we're going to be doing that. Mace master, another mace specialist. Okay, so we'll split this mace specialists up, and as long as the mace specialists are next to someone who can break a shield for them fairly easily. Right, hang on, you're a raider, Leofric, so you need. I think this is the setup, yeah, so you stab if you need to, but primarily you're breaking a shield so that Griff can go to work. Hang on, that's a waste. Leofric the Raider and the Sword Raider, Flail Raider, okay. So who are our 2 best Huskarls? Obviously of no consequence, and then you've got Snerok, who's pretty damn good too. And Stobbie, who's a Raider, who's not even a Huskarl. I think I need to pick the 2 best Huskarls, which is probably Kezathor and Of No Consequence, which means that's Snare Rock. I'll make him A2. I'm just making 2 A groups of Huskarls so that I can just alternate them. They'll do 1 battle each just so that they don't start to get pissed off from feeling left out. So A1, A2. I really enjoy all the organizing and ordering of my men. Okay, the 2 B teams there. I've got a nasal helmet kicking about. Can I squeeze out an extra bit of fatigue? Like there I can. I'm just giving them gear that needs to be repaired so they can walk around and repair it. Rightio, nice little squad this now. So Raider, Mace, Flail, Dagger, Raider, Mace, Sword. That Flail specialist is ever so slightly out of place, but because I mean he's supposed to be a Raider. He's actually a Flail Raider, but we are going to have to kill a lot of berserkers to get our hands on a 2-handed Orc Flail. Ooh. A few poachers and some raiders. Let's take a look at the armor, because if the armor is in decent nick, this is the perfect time to attack them. It's at night, so those poachers won't be that scary. We'll have the archery advantage. 66 head point armor. Not enough. 81, that's actually fine. 66 armor. All the spare armor is bloody great as well. Get him, boys. I think this is a good fight. We can win this. Although it's dusk. Wait for it to get dark. We've got 1 cultist, unfortunately. Oh, that's right. The fatigue is so low because some of them are still carrying their weapons from that fight. Is that correct? No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe some of the backline guys are still carrying extra weapons they shouldn't be. No, it's all good. Ooh, pike. Scary. Ouchie. Yeah, even at night, an aimed shot with height advantage is pretty scary. So I want to shoot at that guy with the pike. Good hit. I don't want to go here because then this guy can move 1 square and get an attack off. So I'm just going to wait. We'll just move 1 square or 2 squares for you, Caber. As long as this pikeman can't take his 1 square move and then attack. Gee, that's no good either, because then this guy will get height advantage. Just mindful, they do have a few archers. So until we can give them the old rundown, just be careful. And I'm making sure to keep a shield brother in between all of my backline guys. Still having flashbacks from losing bloody Mark Antony, the way we did in the last season. Yeah, they won't run at us because they think they have the superior ranged weaponry, and arguably they do. Although if I can get my crossbowman to kill this pikeman... that was a mistake. We need to kill him this turn. Ah, come on, Jungian. Okay, but you got quick hands. So I could use the sword. I'm going to wait in case someone takes that position, because then he can hit them both. That is exposed. Of no consequence. Nice. So I could kick him off the ledge, but then I didn't have the AP to kick him off, to move, kick him off, and get up there. Griff, you're a monster. Well done. Yeah, the front lines need to move forward here now. In fact, Kratar, you make a big run at the archers. Scare the shit out of him. Pa, you've got a flail, so I want you to be in contact with both of these guys, because none of these nerds are wearing helmets. Get in there and stab Patton. Yeah, he didn't like that. Oh, come on, Stobbie. Oh, well, that was a mistake by putting Stobbie there. Now he's in way. Shit. No frick. Help here? Oh no, go help with the archers. Catch those archer nerds. Oh yeah. So glad he spent his time throwing axes. The throwing axes are so much less scary than this bladed weapon that he's got here. Ouch. That hurt. Ooh, Krytar, yes, you do have enough AP for a big axe swing. Chop him like wood. Ah, almost killed him. See, that is... I need Griff to stun that raider, but it's super risky because... Puts him at height disadvantage against two of them. If I wait, I can have Carl Gartler knock this guy down. Or Carl Gartler knocks him down, moves there. See if we can get Griff there. We've got both of our mace guys in contact. I think that works a bit better. Yeah, frick, you don't have enough AP to attack with your two-handed weapon, so... Cheeky stab. Good hit. Well struck. It's, for whatever reason, it's hilarious when you knock someone off a ledge like this and they take damage. It's armor-piercing damage as well. It's like, I don't know why. So I've not bothered too much with capturing their armor, but I mean, these dudes are a touch scary, so... I tell you what, we'll dagger this guy down and we'll dagger this guy down as well. Good stunning. And thank God that hit his shield. Okay, surround them, boys. Cowards are fleeing. What an absolute nerd. Oh, it sounds so painful. Can I stab him before he gets away? Oh no, he's stunned. Never mind. Totally fine. No shield, nerd. Oh yeah, height advantage against the Dagger Master. Rip. Pie, do you have a dagger? You do. Gruff, how about you? Oh. Very pleased with the performance, boys. This was a good fight. And she got us 2 more sets of worn chain. And with a bit more experience, we get into the point where we can start taking on groups of raiders that have leaders leading them. Because it's the leaders, of course, that's going to give us our next level of armor. The reinforced mail hauberks, the lamellar armor. It's all going to be gotten from killing leaders. We have our mace specialist to stun those leaders, so if they have a lot of damage, we should be able to handle it. Should. Good. Well fought. And the arming sword is great, and another pike. Beautiful. So at a certain point, hang on, where's our skull? A2. At a certain point, when we don't, there will be some fights where we have no archers, where it'll look like this, but it'll be 2 long axes on the flanks, and then 2 pikes or halberds in the middle. The sergeant, and then obviously the mix of shields and non-shields there. Alright, we need loads of tools. Loving it. Everyone's wearing at least worn chain. Pleased with that. Right, Carl, mace specialist, +3, very nice. +3 fatigue. This is an excellent, he's an A-team mace specialist, this is amazing. The same mace A. That's absolutely right, Wolfric. If it's so important to stun lock those guys, because if you don't, my word, you're in for a world of hurt. As a raider, I mean, whenever I have someone with no stars roll a +3, I'll take it. His fatigue's looking good. Let's get his hit points to 76 and leave it there. And in any case, he's got brawny now, so all the frontline guys are going to have footwork, and the 4 Huskarls will have rotation, so we've got good options to keep everyone alive. Gotla the Mace Master, what perk am I going to give you? There's no need for gifted, because you've got 2 stars in melee skill. You're going to be a shield bearing, brawny. I think recover is probably a good option. I mean, on Griff I had to take gifted because he didn't have stars there, but we're probably going to end up replacing Griff. I should be thinking, what's my ideal Mace Master setup? I think I'm going to go with recover because he doesn't have stars in fatigue, he doesn't have iron lungs, and he's going to be using knockout quite a lot. So you just need him to land a knockout once, and the next turn he can recover and then still keep stun locking. Just taking a look at the fatigue numbers here, so I can justify squeezing out extra bit of armor there. Steel Brow, yeah, Steel Brow is good. But I still cling to my philosophy of I'd rather throw everything I have into making sure that I don't get hit in the first place, rather than, because I mean it's a great skill, but again it only procs every time you get hit in the head. I'd rather give my frontline guy loads of fatigue and give him a serious helmet. Okay, let's go get paid. I see myself using recover more than I would Steel Brow. Okay, so what's our next ambition going to be? I think we should make the big jump to 7,500 gold if we can, to get the extra inventory space. We are absolutely going to need that, by the way, the extra inventory space. Come on, I need a hunter. What have you got for us? 7 days? Awesome. How much are we talking about? 70 per head, up to 30. That is awesome. I accept. This is wonderful. This is worth 350. You'll give us 377. Let's liquidate all the junk we don't need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all junk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need those swords. We can sell 1. Don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. I think we'll hang on to 2 sets of this armor. Okay, because we're going to need loads of money to go patrol, and we need loads of food. Of course, 280 is super expensive for tools. That is junk. Just remind me, after battles, we need to start hanging on to all the crossbows we get. Because each one of those raiders that we have will situationally actually use the crossbows, like when we're fighting orcs. Okay, let's take a little break. When we come back, let's go patrol. Get paid, y'all. Do the math. 70 times 30, it's 2,100 gold. And if we can just hit 2 big camps and get the 30 heads as soon as we can, that's like 2,500 gold or 2,100 gold in 2 days of work.